action is what produces results. I don't want to hear about it. I want to see it. I don't want to hear about it. I want to see it. So many people are talking about what they're going to do. They're talking about the changes they're going to make. They're talking about why they didn't show up. They're talking, but we all know that just talking isn't going to create the outcomes that you want. You have to take action. And so many people are avoiding taking the actions required to make the changes they want to make. Now, let me ask you very honestly and straightforward. Are you that guy that's always talking about what he's going to change? You're talking to your buddies about how you're going to quit drinking. You're talking to your friends and family about how you're going to go after that new job and quit that job you hate. Are you telling your wife how you're going to finally lose that gut in your belly? Like, are you always talking about what you're going to do, but your actions don't align with those fucking words? Stop doing this to yourself. Every time you're telling people about what you're going to do, but you don't do it, you're creating more doubt internally about yourself. And it compromises your confidence and belief in self. And every time you do that, you're literally taking a step backwards. Now, the individuals that do that consistently, I know inside they genuinely mean it and they want to make a change. But I think a lot of you fool yourselves into thinking you're actually changing when you're not. That person who always says, oh, I'm going to do it more, or I'm doing it sometimes, but not all the time, right? I have a client of mine, and he wants to be getting up earlier because he has a family, but he wants to be attacking his health goals. He wants to sharpen his mindset and his discipline. So we have him getting up early so he can get stuff done before he goes to work. And he does it sometimes. And he keeps having this story that he tells himself, and he tells me, and he tells the guys in my program about, oh, I just didn't get up yesterday, but I'm going to do it tomorrow. Oh, I've just been having trouble getting up, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to get this down. And he just keeps on with this stuff over and over and over. Now, in his own mind, by him just saying, I'm going to, he's fooling and tricking himself to thinking that he's like actually making progress, when in reality, he's just dead in the water. Like, he's stagnant. He's not making any forward progress. And so a lot of people do this with the stories that they tell themselves about their life, or we get good at telling other people stories or reasons why we're not taking action. And when we do that, we almost feel this sense of relief. Like, okay, at least I acknowledged it. So, I'm not completely just failing. But the truth is, you're either doing it or you're not. You're either doing the things that are going to produce the results in your life or you're not. There's no middle ground. There's not sometimes. Sometimes means you're not doing it. I'm doing it kind of inconsistently. You're not doing it. You're not doing it. Unless you're showing up every single day, executing and moving forward in a linear line towards your goals, towards your dreams, towards your vision, then you're just not doing it enough. And here's the thing. So many people wonder why they don't feel the way they want to feel. So many people wonder why they don't have the results they want. And let's look at your daily actions. How many days out of the week are you executing the things you say you want to do? Is it 7? If it's not 7 days a week, then you're just not doing it enough. This is it. It's a math equation. It's a math problem. Once you figure out what you want to do in this life and you have that vision and those goals, it's just a matter of time before you get there. So why would you ever take a day off? Why would you ever take these sideways movements and kill your momentum? It makes no sense. Yesterday, I was on a group coaching call with one of my clients, and he was telling me how he wanted to run a marathon. And I asked him, what are you doing for training? How's your progress going? And I realized in the midst of his answer that he's just holding himself back. He's just doing these shorter runs. He's like not really pushing himself. And so I called him out on the group coaching call. I said, I want you to do a half marathon today. If you really want to run this marathon, let's get you moving towards that goal. We're not going to be doing these small, short runs here and there, acting like you're doing something, fooling yourself to think you're progressing. You're not. And so he rose to the occasion. He took my challenge. He literally went to the gym on our call. And while we're all on Zoom, he started running on the treadmill. And he did 13 miles, his longest run, and it was such a massive boost for his confidence and belief in himself, because prior to that, he had doubt. And this doubt was carrying over into other parts of his life, his social interactions with people. He's getting a new job in solar, selling solar, and he was doubting himself. He had trouble one day, communicating and going through the sales process. He's new to it. So he's going door to door doing this door knocking. He just felt defeated after. And what is going to happen in his life now will change his entire life and the trajectory of his life. That moment where he realized that he was just giving a little bit of his potential in life. and realizing that he had so much more to give. Like he could go out and run a marathon right now, but he doesn't believe. He's not pushing himself enough. So deep down inside, there's this doubt, right? And this doubt is going to corrupt everything in your life. So when you don't show up every day and give your all, and you're not moving straight forward towards your goals, there's always going to be a little bit of lingering doubt. And I tell this to you guys all the time on these videos. If you're not going to sleep every single night going, damn, that was a day, man, I gave my all. That was a 10 out of 10. God, I couldn't have done anything better. I couldn't have given any more of my energy, my time, my effort, my love, my heart, my soul to these people in my life, to these relationships, to these phone calls. Like if you're not going to bed every night with that feeling, then you're not showing up at 100%. You're giving less than you're capable, and you're gonna regret it one day. You're gonna be that guy that gets to the end of his life and goes, God damn, do I get a do-over? Can I do it again? Is there a round two? Like, I was going to do it tomorrow. I was going to do it actually next week. I had a good plan that I was putting together. Like, don't be that guy. Get in the game now. You got to start taking action and build this momentum. You're going to stumble. You're going to make mistakes. That's part of the equation. There's no failure in life until you quit or give up. But a lot of you just haven't even taken the initial steps to embark upon your journey. I know all of you watching this have this truth in your heart about who you want to be, about that life that you want to create, about that person deep down in your heart you're being called to become. But how many of you are all in? 7 days a week, 365 per year. How many of you watching this are a 365 motherfucker? I haven't met one. I haven't met one, man. Why not? Don't you love your life that much? Don't you realize how capable you truly are? Why are you going to take days off from being your best self? Why are you going to do it 5 days out of the week, and then the weekend comes and you sleep in, you eat bad food, you drink alcohol, and you kill your momentum? This is where you're missing out. 2 days out of every single week. Do the math. There's 52 weeks in a year, right? What is that, 108 days? 104 days? I don't know. Do the math. That's a lot of time. That's a lot of time. Now, over the course of 10 years, we're talking about over 1,000 days of you not showing up as the person you want to be. Imagine if you showed up as the person you want to be every single day for the rest of your life, what you would produce, what you would create, what impact you would have, how you'd elevate the people around you, the relationships, the connection that you build. Because what happens is when you build yourself up internally through these daily disciplines, through this consistency, you become a different caliber of individual. You can feel at such a level, like a depth that most people can't feel. You can communicate a message and articulate with your words and energy that people can feel despite the miles between them. And you could be that leader, that example for your family, for your loved ones, that they will emulate, that they will love, that they will want to be like. What better way to be a man and leader in this world than to be an example for the people around you? Like, can you imagine when you die, people are at your funeral talking about all of these amazing things you did and how you inspired them to be great and how you helped them to develop their character and you showed them what was possible in this life. You're an asset. Or you're going to be that guy who's a liability, the guy that people didn't want to be around, the guy that people cringed when he walked in the room, the guy that left people worse off than they were before. Like, don't be that person. You are the person. You are the thing. You are the offering. Now, you have to show up everywhere in life recognizing that it is your energy. It is your example. It is your actions. It is your behavior that people are going to remember. Okay. Now, if you have something special and important in this life that you want to create, why are you not going after it with everything that you have every day? Like, how can you live going to sleep at night knowing there's all this stuff you want to do and this person you want to become, but you're not giving your all. You're not obsessing over it. You're not putting out more energy, more effort. Like, you're not doing whatever it takes. Too many people immediately look at why they can't versus how can I? Oh, I can't do it because of this. Oh, I don't have the money. Oh, I don't have the time. Oh, that's just not realistic. Like, you're killing your potential every time you do that to yourself. But when you train your mind to always see a solution or search for a solution, you're going to recognize that just as much negatives as you're easily able to detect, there's equally the amount of positives. Like, there's always a solution. There's always a way. But most people are showing up in their life always looking for why they can't. They have this record, this broken record playing in their head, casting doubt on who they are, holding them back, telling them to wait for tomorrow, getting, out of your comfort zone scary. Oh, I'll do it next week. Oh, next year. Oh, I can't. I got to pick the kids up. Oh, but what about my busy schedule? Like, imagine if you just obsessed over who you wanted to be and the route to get there the same way that you need to breathe oxygen to live another day. Like, if I told you that you're going to die next week if you don't start producing and chasing your goals, you would live much differently. And I use this example for people all the time. People always say, like, oh, I didn't get up today, you know, I hit snooze, but I shouldn't have. Like, I wanted to go to the gym, or I wanted to do that studying, you know, in the morning before my day gets started. I'm taking a course on real estate, all this stuff they want to do, right? But they're always just like putting it off or making an excuse why they didn't do it. And I ask them, if I gave you $1 million every day that you got up and did the things in the morning that you say you need to be doing, like if I give you $1 million to get up tomorrow when your alarm goes off at 4 and you're always hitting snooze, but you tell me how you got to get up at 4, or if I give you $1 million every morning when you went to the gym, or when you followed that diet, or when you started studying your course, or when you did all those things that your heart's calling you to do, how many days out of the week would you miss? And they always go, oh, none. I'd be doing it 7 days a week, 365. And I look at them and I go, so you see the value in the money. You see the value in that $1 million and what it could do for your life. You understand that. But your problem is you don't see the value in yourself enough to do those things. You don't believe that by you getting up early and attacking your day and educating yourself, working your body, working your mind, doing these things to help you to develop yourself, that that's going to add value to your life or improve the quality of your life. So 2 things, either you don't believe it's possible to achieve what you want, or you don't believe you're good enough. So why get up and do it? Because that's what it comes down to. Like, you see the value in the money, but you don't see the value in yourself enough to get up and live your life this way. And that's the problem. And it always comes back to you and your sense of self-worth and what you're able to do and achieve in this life. You don't believe in yourself. Otherwise, you'd be living much differently. If you believed in yourself with 100% conviction, 100% confidence, you would be achieving at such a massive level right now. Like, you would be just inspiring the whole world. You would be all in every day. You wouldn't even want to sleep. You would never eat those donuts. You would never miss a workout. Like, you would never skip your reading time, your meditation time, your time with family. Like, you would be achieving at such a massive level that you would just inspire the world, man, and you'd have so much fulfillment. But you don't believe. Now, why don't you believe? Where was that doubt cast? Why are you continuing to cause this doubt to fester and corrupt you from inside out based on you breaking promises to yourself every day? Because that's what happens. We have this lingering, limiting belief from the past. Something happened that cast doubt on who we were or who we wanted to be. And we let that doubt sting, right? We felt it. And suddenly we were insecure. Suddenly we were holding back. Then we were taking courses and taking action that didn't align to who we wanted to be. So now there was more doubt growing, right? You took that 9 to 5 despite you wanted to go to college and you wanted to pursue some different career, right? In your relationships, with your health, with your fitness, like you're drinking, like you're doing all these things. Now internally, you're starting to create this program of doubt, right? This program here, this program here. You feel it, like it holds you back. It holds you back and prevents you from being the person you want to be. That's why you're not going after it in life. So every day when you hit snooze or skip out on these small little promises you're keeping to yourself, what are you doing? You're reinforcing that doubt. You're reinforcing that belief, that subconscious belief that says, I can't do it. I'm not doing it. I'm not good enough. I will never do it. It's that whisper. You can't even detect it, but it's there below the surface all the time. And that's why I tell guys, that's why I hashtag, that's why I talk about 365 motherfucker, because that's who you have to become and start cultivating now to change that programming, to build the confidence and belief in yourself and go after what you really want in life. You only get this one journey. You don't get to do it again. So many of you are showing up like you get a second, third round. This is it. Why aren't you living like this is it? Why don't you care? If you do, then show me. I don't want to hear it. I want to see it. And then when you can combine your words, your self-talk with action, you become so empowered, nothing will stop you. You'll become that unstoppable 365 motherfucker that's crushing it in life, that's inspiring his kids, that's there with his wife, showing her the man that you are, inspiring your friends, inspiring your family, and living the ultimate life. Why would you not want that? Why would you not want that? You're capable of more, but you're settling for less, and that's your problem. That's the problem for 99% of society, is they're capable of more, but they're settling for less because they don't believe in themselves and they're not doing things on a daily basis to prove otherwise. They're actually reinforcing the doubt, reinforcing the fear every day they let slip by without giving their all and going to sleep at night knowing that they're so tapped in, so aligned, and they're giving 10 out of 10 days back to back to back to back. If you don't know what a 10 out of 10 day looks like for you, you need to sit down and think about what would be the perfect day. Given my responsibilities as a family man, at work, for myself, like what is a 10 out of 10 day? What does it look like? How does it feel? What is the energy, right? What is your attitude? What are your actions? Like, can you visualize it? Can you see it? Because if you can't, how are you ever going to live that 10 out of 10 day? And how are you ever going to create that dream life that you are capable to create for yourself? It won't happen. You have to be able to see it. You have to be able to just obsess over that vision. Every day when you wake up, you should know exactly what you need to do. And if you don't, you're going to waste time. And when you waste time, you're going to feel like you're not really going anywhere in life. And when you're not going anywhere in life, you lost that purpose. And when you lose that purpose, you create a void within. And now we try to fill it with food, porn, alcohol, sleeping in, all this stuff that doesn't work and just exacerbates these symptoms. Don't be that person. You're made for more. And I'm going to get on here every day and tell you because I believe in you. I believe in you more than most of you do because I came from the bottom. I came from nothing. Parents who were addicted to drugs and alcohol, a broken home. I battled addiction for 10 years. I went to prison for 5.5 years. If I could rebuild my life at 30 years old, I know that you can too. I know that you can too, and I'm here to support you. If you ever need guidance, support, or you want to know about my Unstoppable Mindset Coaching Program, where we develop 365 motherfuckers that change their lives and change the world around them, then please reach out to me or comment hashtag 365MFR. 365 motherfucker, because we're here to create impact. We're here for the vision, for the purpose, and all the fulfillment so we can inspire everyone around us to be at an advantage in life, not setting our kids up to be at a disadvantage, not continuing with these generational curses, not being a liability for our loved ones. We're here to be assets. We're here to go all in because that's what you're made for. Now rise to the calling, rise to the occasion, and be that man in your heart that you know you can be, and let go of these excuses because I'm not going to tolerate them, and either should you. This is the new standard.
There's so much more for you to tap into. You have so much more to give. You have so much strength. You have more resolve, more resiliency. You are made for more. Can't you see it? I know you feel it. I know when you go to bed at night, you question and wonder, is there more for me? Can I achieve more? Why am I holding back? This is the chance right now to let go of your limitations, to believe in the person you want to be, not the one you settled for. Click the link and join my program. I promise I'll walk with you side by side and show you the way. Let's take action right now to be the man that you want to be. No more excuses. This is for you and your family right now.